wasn't, but it is now. It wasn't, but it is now. Thank you for letting me know. All right. So those of you watching on Facebook, I was told the YouTube link was not up and rolling. As we're getting started with our live streaming, I missed to select a button, so YouTube did not get up live. But we're live now on YouTube, so welcome to all of you joining us on YouTube. We're picking up the action here, and we're into the first period. We got 16-4. Grace is up. Grace of Sanford. And another turnover there going to Grace. We had number 3 driving it all the way down. Number 3 is Alexa Daly. Drove it all the way down, but couldn't capitalize and get the goal. Keeping the pressure on WCA. Keeping the pressure on the Chargers there. Looks like they fouled them, so we got that is the 8th foul on Grace. And that foul was on number 11, Malia Hughes. She goes to the line, shooting 2. First one's up, a little bit long. So that was a 1-for-1. Shooting from way outside. But it's out on Grace. Number 11, that was Sydney Denude. Knocked it out, so it goes back to the Chargers ball. Gets thrown in. Chargers are able to come up with it. Alyssa Wydell struggling there, getting some pressure. Passes it. We got a foul call. A foul on number 11. It's Sydney for Grace. So we have Emma Mercer coming to the line, shooting 2. Misses the first one. I guess it was a 1-on-1. Misses the first one. Gets the rebound. Puts it back up. Misses that. Wilson Christian comes back up with it. Puts it to the outside. Then they come back on the inside. Number 11 for Grace is able to come away with it. Sitting Demude, but was not able to hold on to it and gets called for a carry or a double dribble. So it comes back to Wilson Christian, who makes a throw. Not sure if it got tipped. It did not get tipped. And the throw wasn't touched and just went out of bounds. So ball goes back to Grace. Maya Brown brings it down, makes a clean drive, puts it up for 2. Increases the score. I thought that was 18, so the scoreboard still says 18-4. Not sure if that one was counted. Grace gets a turnover, brings it back down, has 2 shots up, tossing it back outside, still has control of the ball, passing it around on the outside. Ooh. Bree Little maybe gets a little bit aggressive there and causes a foul. So Grace gets to take it out and bring it back in. And coach pulls her out. Let her calm down a little bit there. Number 3 for Grace puts it up but misses. Number 11 for Wilson Christian, Malia Hughes, comes down with the ball and draws the foul. So Malia will now go to the line. First shot is up, comes up a little bit short, maybe a little bit to the left. Goes over into the bleachers. And it's nice to see we having some fans out here in the bleachers. Still got room for plenty more, but it's good to see fans coming back out as the pandemic hopefully is coming down to a winding down for a end. And good to see people back in the bleachers again. Leah's second shot is good, increasing the Chargers to 5 and Grace at 18. A long shot from the outside. It's no good. Number 5 for Grace puts it up. Mackenzie Boyett, and she puts it up, and it is good. Chargers have another turnover. A little bit of a wild pass there, not able to hold on to it. Grace comes up with it, going up for another shot on the inside, and it's no good, and the ball goes out, and it turns back over to Wilson Christian. Grace keeping the full pressure on, and it worked for them as they come up with a turnover. And number 5 has an open look right under the basket, and she capitalizes on that. Mackenzie with the shot. A pass, a long pass goes over for Wilson Christian, not able to hold on to it. Another turnover. And they left Mia Brown open outside for another shot. I believe she got a three-pointer there. We're winding down to the end of the second period. Got about 14 seconds left. Coming into the half. Wilson Christian making a drive, and she gets fouled. Looked like Lily Hoskins there got fouled. She gets 2 shots. Coming up to the line. His first shot up, just a bit long, hits the back of the rim, bounces right back out. Number 23, McCoyta coming in for Grace. Lily's second shot is also no good. But Miss Schuler down there showing some good defense, knocking that ball away, protecting the camera. It's good to see Miss Schuler, Mr. Villaverde down there taking great pictures. Grace brings it in, closing in here at the close. Last shot, she makes it from long outside. Mia Brown is just on fire this game, and Chargers have not been able to contain as Chargers go to the locker room. They got plenty to talk about. Lots of celebration over there from Grace. And we're going to show some videos here during the half, and we'll be back to pick up the second half action here at Wilson Christian Academy live stream. We'll be back momentarily.
I first started, I didn't hear any harmony because it was just like a couple people. But then once they started harmonizing, it just blended together really well.
At first, I was like, does this guy have auto-tune? But as like the songs kept going on, it kind of just spoke to my heart. Just the songs and the words were very powerful and spoke to a lot of people.
They found a way to share the gospel through singing. It was amazing. I've never heard such good singing, to be honest.
I like to share this because I don't know if anyone else has gotten saved, after they were 5 years old.
I thought it was very powerful because being in a family that does have strict boundaries, it shows to me that those boundaries are there for a reason and people can always find the way out. But as long as your heart is right with Christ, you won't want to try to fight those boundaries. So it just spoke to me to try to make sure that I'm living right for the Lord and that my heart is right with Christ.
Choose which side you're going to be on. You're going to be on the side where you're a Christian that wants to be cool and wants to be accepted, or are you willing to face the persecution that's coming up in the coming years? Because that's how you're going to stand for the rest of your life. I found it's so hard to get into one and then switch to the other. It's nearly impossible.
It was nice to hear her open up and just be honest with everybody.
I hope people will become more willing to share their testimony because we should be proud of it. And we shouldn't want to hide away our struggles because people struggle with the same things.
We've all just said it was really good.
The Lord tells us to pray without ceasing, not meaning we're limited to a life of solitude on our knees, but to be in constant communication and fellowship with Jesus Christ, to have a relationship with the Savior and find it odd when you're not talking with Him, instead of hardly remembering the last time you and your Creator spoke. He tells us to pray. Is any sick among you? Let him call for the elders of the church and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord. And the prayer of the faith shall save the sick, and the Lord shall raise him up. And if ye have committed sins, they shall be forgiven him. Confess your faults one to another, and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you.
All right, second half action coming on now. 30-5, Grace of Sanford, as Grace continues to keep the pressure. Wilson bringing it down, trying to find a hole. Dishes it out to number 10, Hannah Parker, who not able to get it. Turnover going to Grace. We've got number 10, Maya, bringing it in. Grace not able to recover that pass that went outside and goes out of bounds on Grace. Bree Little bringing it in. Pass back to Bree Little. She drives all the way to the basket, dishes it off, but she's not able to hold on to it. Put it up for a shot. We got a full timeout called from Grace of Sanford. All right, Kevin Jones is now joining us as Skylar is going through the line, shooting 2. First one a little bit long, but she's got another chance here. As Wilson Christian Academy is struggling to find its way to get into this game. They're struggling to find a pace, struggling to find their rhythm. Skylar puts the second one up. It's good, but what do we got there? Was that a lane violation of some sort?
Yeah, it looked like a lane violation there.
There you go. And we got him to talk. That may be the only thing you hear from Mr. Jones tonight, but at least he's helping me out. Kevin Jones is doing the switching on the camera and being the cameraman, following the camera, following with the camera, doing a great job, following the action. Shots up. Oh, that was what number was that? Number 5. Mackenzie Boyett from Grace Christian with a 3-pointer, increasing their lead from 35 to 5. Wilson Christian Academy is on the side, bringing the ball in. Bree Little finding the open man, finds Skylar. Skylar, great catch, dishes it out. The 3-point shot is off, but Wilson Christian comes back with it. The pass gets stolen by number 11, Sydney, from Grace Christian. Grace Christian takes it down. The ball goes out. Who was the last to touch it? Looks like it's Wilson Christian's ball. No point for Grace Christian on that round. Got about 50 seconds left in the quarter. WCA is passing the ball around. Bounces it off of the feet of Grace Christian. And so it stays WCA's ball. And they're going to bring it in all the way back at their goal post. Moving the ball a little bit around on the outside, struggling to move it around. And Alyssa Waddell loses control of it, and it goes out. Cannot hold on to that pass. It does go out of bounds. Grace Christian now bringing the ball in from underneath their goal post.
I think she's going to save it for another buzzer beater.
Winding down the clock. Got about 7 seconds. Wilson Christian gets the ball. Grace Christian keeping the pressure on, but she's able to drive it all the way down past the foul line, gets it up for the shot. Bree Little with the buzzer beater there. And that gave Wilson Christian something to cheer about. The fans finally have something to clap for.
Something positive to go into the fourth quarter with.
That's right. Getting lined up, getting ready for the fourth quarter action. Thanks for joining us here on Wilson Christian Academy. We're glad that you're able to join us here for Veterans Appreciation Night, Wilson Christian Academy. And during the half, Mr. Vibo did come up to the microphone and was able to announce, and we were able to scan the audience and find a couple of veterans and show our appreciation to them. And we're proud of our veterans and happy they're here. These men and women who've put their life on the line to stand up and protect our freedom. And so we're happy to honor them. And of course we had Veterans Day yesterday and continuing on with that celebration today. Well, Grace Christian shows how the run of play right there as Maya Brown just takes it to the inside, has a great layup. Wilson Christian gets the ball. And you got Bree Little shooting from the foul line, and it was good for 2. Wilson Christian moving the ball around. Not sure that that was a play, but it was enough to make it work. Wilson Christian causes the turnover. Lily Hoskins brings it down, passing it around to the outside. Bree Little puts it up, drives it in, finds a lane, drives it in, puts it up, gets another 2 up on the board, making it 11-37. Maya Brown put it up, but it was a little bit long. Grace Christian comes up with the rebound, puts up another one, misses, comes up with a third rebound, and that time Maya Brown gets it dialed in and shoots it, increasing their lead to 40-11. Wilson Christian brings it down, and Skylar Davis is under the hoop and able to put one in.
Wilson Christian is looking good, coming down the last few times scoring and passing the ball.
And passing the ball around, running some plays. We're getting some high fives in the huddle. Looking over into the Grace Christian huddle. They're still working on their plays, you know, making sure everybody looks like they're making sure everybody gets a chance to play. But Wilson Christian at this point, they're still dialing it in. I switched that one to auto. Auto exposure. It's looking a little dark as we get our cameras adjusted. Grace Christian bringing the ball down the court. A little over 5 minutes left to play in this game. We're seeing some new players out here. I don't know that we've seen too much from Grace Christian. Wilson Christian able to come up with the steal. Bree Little dishes it back outside. Back to Bree, over to Lily, over to Skylar. Not able to come up with the shot. Skylar from the foul line puts it up, but it's a little off. And the ball goes back to Grace Christian. So they had a couple of chances to get the shot off there. A turnover back over to Wilson Christian. Bree Little drives it all the way down, puts the layup up, misses. Puts it up again, misses. Skylar Davis gets it, puts it up, misses. Now Grace Christian gets the ball, bringing it back the other way. She gets a travel call on that. Let's see, that was number 12. Michaela McDougall. Wilson Christian now has the ball. Bree Little bringing it down, puts it up and drives it all the way to the goal, puts it up and it's in for 2. Giving Wilson Christian 15 to Grace Christian's 40. Still a safe lead. And McKenzie drives it in there for Grace Christian, puts it up, misses. A pass over to Rachel Martin. She's able to hold on to it. And we have a foul. A foul on Alexandria Daly from Grace Christian. Sends Wilson Christian to the line. This is their 6th foul for this quarter, for this half. A pass in to Skylar, who puts it up, and it's just off. Grace Christian now bringing it back the other way. Their pass is just a little long. Becomes Wilson Christian's ball. Wilson Christian with a long pass down to the hoop. And Olivia Hurteau drives in, takes a shot, gets fouled. So that's going to send. Let's see, they're just going to take that out and pass it in, I believe. The 7th foul from Wilson Christian. Oh, she's at the line, shooting 2. First one up for Olivia. She's right on it. Nothing but net going through there. A little off on that shot. Dead ball called. Now Grace Christian is bringing it in from under their goal post. And it looks like she held on to that ball just a little bit too long. Turns it over to Wilson Christian. Belle Weaver coming in for Skylar Davis for Wilson Christian. Wilson Christian passes it inside, but it gets picked off by Michaela, who brings it down. It looks like she gets fouled before she's able to take a shot. Michaela McDougald, I believe is how you say it, for Grace Christian. She was able to get the steal. It remains Grace Christian's ball as they bring it in. Looking for another opportunity. Passing it around on the outside. Inside to Kayla McDougald, who puts it up just off. But it goes back out to number 2, Olivia Kennedy for Grace Christian, who's able to get it up and add another 2 to the board. 42-16. Wilson Christian gets a shot off, but it's no good. Comes back over to Grace Christian. And they call that a block, I guess. Grace Christian passing it around underneath the net. Not able to find anybody open. And Olivia Hurteau there putting the pressure on. Got her hand on every one of those passes. And now it turns it over, dish over to Olivia, who puts it up. The shot's just off. No good. Number 11, Malia Hughes, coming in for Wilson Christian. Dish in to Olivia, who puts it up and is good on that. 18-42. Wilson Christian still playing with all heart, but Grace Christian brings it back the other way and puts in a goal. Ball being dished around. A little bit wild of a pass there. Grace Christian keeping the pressure on. And it gets knocked out by Michaela McDougald for Grace Christian. And she's trying to get a steal there, but the ball goes out on her. So, Malia Hughes will be bringing it in. The ref wants to see all the shoes tied, put together properly. The ball gets passed in directly to Grace Christian. Number 11, who's able to take it down, put it up for the goal. They're fighting for it underneath the goal. And it goes out on Wilson Christian. So it's going to stay Grace Christian's ball underneath the goal. Passed in Number 11 again puts it up off on that shot. She puts it up again and draws the foul. So Sydney Demude will be taking some foul shots as she was fouled as she was shooting there. Sydney's first shot is on target. Second shot for Sydney is a little long, but the ball is blown dead after the shot. Wilson Christian will be bringing it in. Less than a minute left to play here. Wilson Christian Academy trying to close the gap on that score. 45-18. A dish inside to Olivia. She shoots. It's a little long. It goes out of bounds. I believe it went out on Grace Christian. So Wilson Christian will be bringing it back in. Olivia Hurto bringing it in. Passes it in to Malia. Malia taking it around to the outside, drives it in, puts up the shot, no good, gets her own rebound, puts it back up and misses that one. It was blocked as well. Grace Christian gets the ball, brings it down the other way. But Emma Mercer was there with a beautiful block. But it remains Grace Christian's ball as they're going to toss it in. And a great effort there by Emma getting down there to block that shot. Number 21 for Grace shoots way outside, and that shot's off, but they get their own rebound. We got a whistle. The ball goes now going the other way. So Wilson Christian bringing the ball in. 15 seconds left to play. Going to try and get another buzzer beater here, perhaps. She shoots. It's a little long. They put it up again, and it's off again. The ball remains Wilson Christian's ball. 3 seconds left to play. Enough time to get one more shot in here. Let's see if they can get another buzzer beater. Olivia's got the ball. She puts it up, but draws the foul, so she will be shooting 2 with no time left on the clock, and that game gets called. That is your final score. 45-18. Grace Christian wins. Congratulations to them for the win. And the coaches wave. And we get some high fives from the players as we're getting back to normal here at Wilson Christian Academy. All right, we got the some action from the boys game is coming up next. So stick around and we will have action from the boys game. Thanks for joining us here at Wilson Christian Academy for our live stream. And we're happy to have you here. We'll be back in a little bit for the boys game.
The Lord tells us.
first started, I didn't hear any harmony because it was just like a couple people. But then once they started harmonizing, it just blended together really well.
At first, I was like, does this guy have auto-tune? But as like the songs kept going on, it kind of just spoke to my heart. Just the songs and the words were very powerful and spoke to a lot of people.
They found a way to share the gospel through singing. It was amazing. I've never heard such good singing, to be honest.
I like to share this because I don't know if anyone else has gotten saved, after they were 5 years old.
I thought it was very powerful because being in a family that does have strict boundaries, it shows to me that those boundaries are there for a reason and people can always find the way out. But as long as your heart is right with Christ, you won't want to try to fight those boundaries. So it just spoke to me to try to make sure that I'm living right for the Lord and that my heart is right with Christ.
You have to choose which side you're going to be on. You're going to be on the side where you're a Christian that wants to be cool and wants to be accepted, or are you willing to face the persecution that's coming up in the coming years? Because that's how you're going to stand for the rest of your life. I found it's so hard to get into one and then switch to the other. It's nearly impossible.
It was nice to hear her open up and just be honest with everybody.
I hope people will become more willing to share their testimony because we should be proud of it. And we shouldn't want to hide away what our struggles because people struggle with the same things.
We've all just said it was really good and that we were glad that they came.
Amen.
The Lord tells us to pray without ceasing, not meaning we're limited to a life of solitude on our knees, but to be in constant communication and fellowship with Jesus Christ, to have a relationship with the Savior and find it odd when you're not talking with Him, instead of hardly remembering the last time you and your Creator spoke. He tells us to pray. Is any sick among you? Let him call for the elders of the church and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord. And the prayer of the faith shall save the sick, and the Lord shall raise him up. And if ye have committed sins, they shall be forgiven him. Confess your faults one to another, and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that...
Got a minute before Grace Christian out of Sanford, North Carolina, facing Wilson Christian out of Wilson. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully we'll have a few more viewers starting with us here soon.
All right, welcome back to Wilson Christian Academy live stream. Okay. Kevin Jones doing some announcing. And we'll have somebody coming up to the microphone here in a second and announcing our starters, I believe. So we got the Crusaders versus the Chargers. Crusaders are our guests here at Wilson Christian Academy, Grace Christian Academy.
Check.
We'll listen into the announcement.
I'd like to welcome you tonight to Wilson Christian. We'd like to welcome our visitors from Grace Sanford. If you would, please stand for a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this great night. Father, we just thank you for the freedom to come and to play sports, Father. We thank you that we're healthy enough to play sports. For those that are able to come and be here in person and just watch sports, thank you so much for the freedom. We pray for our military veterans and active members tonight as we celebrate them. Lord, we pray your blessings on them and their families. Father, thank you so much for all you have done for us, Father. Let us play in a way that would be pleasing to you and bring you glory. And I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. Now your starting lineups for Grace Sanford. E.J. Stokes. Number 4, Barrett Bullard. Number 10, Grant Jakes. Number 11, Yoel Cruz. And number 40, Ryder Zingelman. And stand to your feet and put your hands together for your Wilson Christian Chargers. Number 12, Braden Jones. Number 4, Braden Joyner. Number 11, Lynn Scott. Number 5, Titus Batts. And number 14, Bryson Martin.
All right, as we're getting ready to start the action here, we thank you again for joining us here at Wilson Christian Academy live stream. You got Wilson Christian Academy on the left side of your screen, Grace Christian Academy on the right. Grace from Sanford coming in. Wilson Christian wins the toss-up, bringing it down the other way. And Wilson Christian goes up on the board 2-0. Takes an early lead. And as I was looking to get my papers organized, I missed who made that shot. So you at home can go back and replay. Great defense by Wilson Christian, breaking up the passes. Goes out on Wilson Christian. Grace Christian has a chance to bring it back in under the net. They find an open man. They bring it in. He drives, but's got no place to go. And called for traveling. The ball goes back to Wilson Christian Academy. Bryson Martin working it around the outside, loses it. Grace Christian, number 10, gets a hold of it. And they drive it down, they put it up, they miss. And come back with the rebound. Put it up again, and he absolutely gets crushed. The foul is called on that shot. And he goes to the line to shoot 2. E.J. Stokes at the line for Grace Christian. The first one's a little long. Second one is off the mark as well. And Grace Christian comes back up with the after the shot. Stand by.
Running off the batteries.
All right, and we're back. We still have the same score. Well, okay, Wilson Christian just got one of their free-point throws there, bringing the score 3-0. As I was dealing with some technical issues, Wilson Christian comes up with the turnover there, bringing it back the other way. Grace Christian is putting lots of pressure on the outside, but they leave number 14 open. However, he was there to get the block, but it wasn't quite a clean block. It was a foul. A foul by number 14 from Grace Christian. Cole Falk is going to bring Bryson Martin to the line. First one is up, and it is good. The second one is good as well. Getting another. Since he was fouled in the three-point territory, I guess he gets 3 shots. I think that's how it works. The shot from way outside is off the mark, but Grace Christian is still able to come up with the rebound. Passing it around, they leave a man open on the outside, and his shot off him again. But again, Grace Christian still able to come up with the rebound. Their third shot, the third time from the outside. That time they were not able to hold on to it and knocked it out of bounds. Wilson Christian's ball. The shot is deflected, or the pass was deflected, but Wilson Christian able to hold on to it. And Braden Jones able to get a shot off there. He's good for 2. That takes Wilson Christian up 8-0. Grace Christian passing around on the outside. Good ball movement. Wilson Christian comes back, recompose, slow it down a little bit, get everybody in place, move it down the court. Braden Jones again. This time, I believe that was for 3. That was a three-pointer. Grace Christian passing it around, puts it to the outside. Number 14 puts it up. It's no good. There's a 3-point attempt. Wilson Christian passing it around. Number 14 for Wilson Christian. Moves all the way down as Bryson Martin drives it in. Misses the rebound, but gets his own rebound and then puts it in. It's good for 2. Grace Christian now, number 14 able to drive and put it in. Number 14 is Cole Falk for Grace Christian. Got 2 points on that one. Wilson Christian. And let's see, who was it? That was Braden Jones again. Driving and draws a foul on his shot. So he's going to the line to shoot 2. The first one's up and good. Second one, off the mark a little. Grace Christian comes up with the rebound. 14-2, Wilson Christian Academy. Getting a lot of shots. Grace Christian shooting a lot of shots from the outside, from the 3-point range. Just have not capitalized on any of those shots yet. As the score is 14-2. Wilson Christian had a turnover there. Ball back to Grace Christian. Whistle blown, ball dead. Not sure what that call was. I think it might have been offsides. The big man down beneath tries to drive it in. Gets the ball stripped from him. Wilson Christian has a long pass, Hail Mary, and is not able to be caught. And goes out on Wilson Christian. Ball back over to Grace Christian, bringing it down the other way. Ball passed around. They finally dish it out. Grace Christian dishes it out to number 23, Cal J. McCoy, who's able to put it up, and it's good for 2. So ball movement broken up by Grace Christian. However, they gain control. Number 5 from the outside gets a good shot for Wilson Christian. But the shot was a little off and goes out on Wilson Christian. So Grace Christian ball's coming back the other way. Number 22 for Grace Christian puts it up from the outside again. Again, it's off. But it goes out on Grace Christian, so it's now Wilson Christian's ball as they're passing it in. Coaches feverishly hollering out defensive plays from Wilson Christian's side, or offensive plays rather. So Wilson Christian brings it down, passes it to the outside. He drives it in, takes the shot. Number 5 for Wilson Christian. And Titus Batts gets the shot there. Grace Christian brings it back the other way, passing it around, pass it inside, pass it back outside. And they take a shot, and again it's off. But to get it back inside, take another shot, they miss. Grace Christian gets the ball again, pass it back outside. Driving it back inside, and then pass it back outside and take another shot from the outside, way off. Getting it to the big man down low. Number 50, CJ Campbell for Grace Christian. He's got to be 7 foot tall. I'm 5'7", so a lot of these guys look very big to me, but CJ gets fouled on the shot. Shooting 2. First one is off the mark. Looking at the foul count. Wilson Christian has 2 fouls. Grace Christian has 5. CJ puts the second one up, and it's no good. But Grace Christian comes up with the rebound. As they're passing it around, pass it back to the outside. Another shot. Very well blocked and defended by Bryson Martin. And it remains Grace Christian's ball. So they get another chance, passing around again to the outside. Wilson Christian almost stripped that one away off the pass. And we got a little bit of pass in there. And Garrett Jones just gets a little bit, shall we say, over anxious there on the defense and causes a foul. The 4th foul for Wilson Christian. It brings number 23, Cal J. McCoy, to the line. First one up. And it's a little off. So the score remains 16-4. Wilson Christian has the lead. Cal J's second shot is up. It's also off the mark. Grace Christian comes up with the rebound and put it up and miss, and then it goes out on Wilson Christian. So it still remains Grace Christian's ball under their net as they're passing it around. Get it out to the inside, see if they have better success from the inside. Bryson Martin was down the lane. They got the ball to him. He's able to drive it down and put it up for another 2. Tack another 2 to their lead. Grace Christian scrambling, trying to get a buzzer beater in there. Unsuccessful. Wilson Christian goes up 18-4 at the end of the first period. Back here live at Wilson Christian Academy as we're coming into the second period. Wilson Christian right now has a lead, 18-4. Grace Christian has had their hands on the ball and been able to drive it, to pass it around. Has taken a lot of attempts from the outside, trying to get those three-point shots, and has so far been unsuccessful at landing any three-point shots this game, but have had a lot of opportunities to do so. Wilson Christian has just been able to capitalize on their possessions, and it's 18-4. But both teams are playing very aggressively. Wilson Christian driving it in there. Looks like the ball is going to remain Wilson Christian's ball as the shot went out, as the shot was pushed out of bounds, or a pass was pushed out of bounds to Grace Christian. Bryson Martin from an outside shot there from three-point range, just off. Rebound goes to Grace Christian. Bring back the other way. They're passing it around, looking for a hole, but not finding much. The Wilson Christian defense has been pretty tough for them to find an opportunity. But they find an opportunity there, get the ball in on the inside. Inside to number 4. Barrett Bullard, who puts it up for 2 for Grace Christian. Wilson Christian bringing it back the other way. He gets fouled, looked like on the shot. Foul on number 4, Barrett Bullard, for Grace Christian. And that will bring Jerome Evans to the line, shoot 2. First one is up, a little long. Bounces off the back of the rim, comes right back to him. And now he has to put it up for his second shot. 18-6. Make it 19-6. Wilson Christian's advantage. Grace Christian is bringing it back the other way. Wilson Christian's already set up in their defense as they start passing it around, looking to find an opportunity. Take a shot from the outside, off the mark. Another shot from the outside, off the mark. Grace comes back up with the ball, and number 2 underneath, E.J. Stokes, puts it up, draws the foul. Does not make the basket, but he does draw the foul. Puts him to the line to shoot 2. 19-6. I don't think Wilson Christian is comfortable and taking it easy at all with this lead, the way Grace Christian has been playing. I think they got the throttle down and are running full force, throwing everything they can still at this point. Because Grace Christian seems like they have a team that is ready to explode. As he drains the second of the foul shots, making it 19-7. Still Wilson Christian's lead. Looks like we have, Wilson Christian is bringing it in. Some passing around as Grace Christian starting to put the pressure on early. And drive down to the basket, put up the layup, and it's no good. Ball goes out. Remains Wilson Christian's ball underneath the net. All right, Grace Christian brings it in, and they get one from the outside. Number 10, Grant. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his last name because I know I'm going to mix it up. From Grace Christian, puts a 3-point in from the outside, bringing the score 19-10. Just like that, they are closing the gap on that huge lead that Wilson Christian had early on. Grant puts it up, another one from the outside. Looks like he may have it dialed in, and he is pumped. 19-13. Wilson Christian keeping their lead only by 6. And Braden Joyner put it up, and it was off the mark. But Grace Christian comes down the other way, and they have a shot that's off the mark, goes out of bounds. Wilson Christian's ball, and we have a timeout called by Wilson Christian. As that lead that they had has now been knocked down to just 6 points. Grant Jaquise for Grace Christian. You can see him there. He doesn't have the height, but he knocked down 2 of those 3-point shots in a row, back to back. And that seems to really have revitalized Grace Christian's spirits over there. Wilson Christian bringing in the ball. 19-13. Chargers versus the Crusaders. Charger shot goes long. Lynn Scott kind of threw a shot a little bit high to be pulled down, and it goes out. So the ball becomes Grace Christian. The Chargers are back in their defense position. He gets another look from the outside, off of the rim. Not dialed in that time. As number 50, CJ Campbell, goes up. He gets fouled on the shot. That'll send him to the line to shoot 2. But you saw Grant Jaquise had another look from the outside there. Went off the rim. This time, CJ knocks it down. 14-19. And that one doesn't drop. Wilson Christian comes up with the rebound off of the foul shot, bringing it down the other way. They leave Braden Joyner open. He's not able to capitalize. However, Jerome Evans was able to pull off a shot and draw the foul, which will send him to the line to shoot 2. First shot is nothing but net. 20-14, Wilson Christian. Second shot, he drains as well. That increases at 21-14, Wilson Christian. Grace Christian coming back the other way. Number 11 for Grace Christian, Joel Cruz, he drives it in and draws a foul shot. And he goes to the line, shooting 2. First shot is good. Bringing the lead for Wilson Christian back down to 6. Second shot is off the mark. Wilson Christian comes up with the rebound. Ball coming back the other way. Grace Christian putting the pressure on. And they come up with the strip. The shot was blocked, and they're able to come down with it. Grace Christian brings the ball back down the other way. Taking another shot from the outside. This time it's off of the mark. And they're keeping the pressure on. And the ball is driven down, shot, missed. Rebound was shot and missed, and now the rebound goes back to Grace Christian. And the big guy, C.J. Campbell, drives down and pushes his way to the basket. No one able to stop him, and he makes 2. Wilson Christian passing the ball around a lot to the outside. They leave Jerome Evans open, and he says, I'll take every advantage of that, and drains another 2. 23-17, Wilson Christian. So there you go. Number 10, Grant, drives it in for Grace Christian and makes a layup. Brings it back, number 14 for Wilson Christian. Bryson Martin driving again. Sees a lane, drives down, gets fouled on the shot by number 10 for Wilson, for the Crusaders. Puts him to the line, he's shooting 2. His first one is up, a little bit off the mark there. Bryson Martin to the line again. And that one's off the mark. Grace Christian comes up with the rebound, driving it down. Wilson Christian gets the ball back in possession. Bryson Martin down for the shot. It's off the mark. Ball goes back to Grace Christian, driving it down the other way. Looking for a lane. Number 14 drives it in, puts it up. His layup is missed. Wilson Christian bringing it back down the other way. A lot of fast action, back and forth down the court. A lot of running. Going to see endurance playing a role here. They dish it out to a wide open number 12 for Wilson Christian, who puts it up, but misses, is off the mark. Grace Christian brings it down the other way. They put up a layup, again off the mark. Back and forth here. Braden Jones says not this time. He has another look at a three-pointer, and this time he drains it. It's good for 3. 26-19, Wilson Christian. Right before the ball was stolen by Lynn Scott, they called a timeout. Grace Christian called a timeout as Lynn Scott ran in there and was able to pick off that pass, but to no avail. 26-19. Wilson Christian hanging on now to a 7-point lead as Grace Christian, the Crusaders, have rallied. Scanning the audience, we're seeing a lot of fans coming out and cheering on our JV Varsity Boys, and it's good to see the fans filling back up, people coming back out to watch the games. Exciting ball game here from our JV boys. Crusaders versus the Chargers. And this is our honoring our military veterans night, our veteran night here at WCA. I'm thankful for all those who served. Wilson Christian comes in, they're able to break up that pass and cause a double dribble or something. Somehow the ball ends up going back the other way. Wilson Christian now has the ball. And they put it up for a shot. It's no good, but Bryson Martin gets the rebound and is able to put it in. It's good for 2, increasing the lead 28-19. Grace Christian passing the ball around. And it gets stolen by number 10 for Wilson Christian, Jerome Evans, who brings it down. And they're passing the ball around. Jerome Evans has an open look under, but the shot gets tipped. Again, he gets a rebound. It gets tipped again. Wilson Christian still comes up with the ball, gets a third shot, again tipped and blocked. Grace Christian gets the rebound, brings it back the other way. They put up a shot. It's off the mark. Wilson Christian gets the ball, bringing it back down to the Wilson Christian goal. And Titus Batts for Wilson Christian doing some fancy dribbling. Makes a shot, but it again is blocked. Scrambling for the ball underneath the goal. And we have a foul called. The foul is called on Wilson Christian. Looked like it was Bryson Martin that got a foul called on him there. So we got Grace Christian shooting 2. EJ Stokes has some fancy colored shoes there as he makes both of his foul shots. We got a travel called, so the ball will come back the other way. Coming back, Grace Christian gets the ball on the side. And they try to beat the buzzer, but the shot is off. And that brings us to the half. Wilson Christian, we have, is up 28-21 at the half. And it's been an exciting game. We'll have more coming up. We're going to cut to some commercials and watch some videos. We'll be right back to catch the second half action here at Wilson Christian Academy.
started, I didn't hear any harmony because it was just like a couple people. But then once they started harmonizing, it just blended together really well.
At first, I was like, does this guy have auto-tune? But as like the songs kept going on, it kind of just spoke to my heart. Just the songs and the words were very powerful and spoke to a lot of people.
They found a way to share the gospel through singing. It was amazing. I've never heard such good singing, to be honest.
I like to share this because I don't know if anyone else has gotten saved, after they were 5 years old.
I thought it was very powerful because being in a family that does have strict boundaries, it shows to me that those boundaries are there for a reason and people can always find the way out. But as long as your heart is right with Christ, you won't want to try to fight those boundaries. So it just spoke to me to try to make sure that I'm living right for the Lord and that my heart is right with Christ.
Choose which side you're going to be on. You're going to be on the side where you're a Christian that wants to be cool and wants to be accepted, or are you willing to face the persecution that's coming up in the coming years? Because that's how you're going to stand for the rest of your life. I found it's so hard to get into one and then switch to the other. It's nearly impossible.
It was nice to hear her open up and just be honest with everybody.
I hope people will become more willing to share their testimony because we should be proud of it. And we shouldn't want to hide away what our struggles because people struggle with the same things.
We've all just said it was really good and that we were glad that they came.
Amen.
The Lord tells us to pray without ceasing, not meaning we're limited to a life of solitude on our knees, but to be in constant communication and fellowship with Jesus Christ, to have a relationship with the Savior and find it odd when you're not talking with Him, instead of hardly remembering the last time you and your Creator spoke. He tells us to pray. Is any sick among you? Let him call for the elders of the church and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord. And the prayer of the faith shall save the sick, and the Lord shall raise him up. And if ye have committed sins, they shall be forgiven him. Confess your faults one to another, and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. But I say unto you,
and we're back with our Veteran Appreciation Night. You hear some music playing there in the background, coming over the loudspeakers here at Wilson Christian Academy. You're watching our live stream, and during halftime we recognized our veterans. It was a very long applause for our veterans, and it's good to be back joining us. Thank you for joining us here at the Wilson Christian Academy Junior Varsity Boys live stream. Picking up the second half action. Wilson Christian comes in with the ball. And let's see what happened there in the half. What strategies changed. A turnover there. Grace Christian comes down with the ball. Have a man down under. He puts up a shot, but it is blocked. Wilson Christian. Bryson Martin puts up a shot. It's a little off. Grace Christian comes up with the rebound. And there you go. You have Grant Jakes, I think is how I was told to pronounce it. I'm sorry for mispronouncing it. I am not a professional broadcaster. I'm usually behind the scenes where I like to be. But he puts up a shot, and that brings the lead Wilson Christian had down to 4, 28-24. Wilson Christian still holding on to the lead. And a foul there by number 5 for Wilson Christian, Titus Batts. Their first foul of the second half. Grace Christian bringing the ball in. And we got our jump ball, first jump ball that I've seen tonight. And possession goes to Grace Christian, so they have a chance to bring it back in again. Number 11 for Grace Christian throwing it in. Gets it over to, Wilson Christian comes up with a turnover there, and they drive it down the other way. And Braden Joyner for a long shot there. 3-point shot was off the mark. And Grace Christian with a turnover. I think they had a walking penalty there. Goes off of the foot of a Grace Christian player. Wilson Christian comes back up with it, but the pass is picked off by number 11, who drives it all the way down. Yoel Cruz drove it all the way down and is able to put it in for 2. Leads them up by 2. Number 2 for Grace Christian with a great pick off the pass there. E.J. Stokes drives it down and ties up the ball game. Wilson Christian making long passes. Signs of desperation now from Wilson Christian, making those long passes down. And a turnover, but you have walking over on Grace Christian, so the ball will come back to Wilson Christian as Grace Christian has been nipping away, chomping away at that huge lead that Wilson Christian had at the beginning of the game. And now we have a tie ball game. Wilson Christian passing it around. He bounces it off of his foot. Bryson Martin, and it's out on Grace Christian, so Wilson Christian remains in control, remains in possession. And pass in, they're passing it around on the outside, driving it in. And they put up the shot, but they don't get the rebound. And there you go, the Crusaders drive it down. And I believe that was E.J. Stokes down, was able to drive it in and now, for the first time in the game, they take the lead, 30-28. A long shot from the outside is off the mark for Wilson Christian. And then a quick rebound was put up, and that was off the mark. And now we have, I'm not sure if it was a jump ball or we'll get a foul call here. We got a foul called. I believe the foul was called on Wilson Christian Academy. So the ball in possession will go to Grace Christian as the Crusaders are bringing it in. Grace Christian now in the lead, 30-28. That ball is picked off by Bryson Martin. And a foul called there on E.J. Stokes. Still remains Wilson Christian's ball as they're going to bring it in front of the Grace Christian bench there. And we have a shot put up there by Braden Joyner, and he gets fouled on the shot. So I believe he will be going to the line. Braden Joyner at the line, shooting 2. First one up, a little long, just off the mark. Second shot is up, and it is good. Brings it to 1. Crusaders on a crusade, coming back the other way, looking to add to their lead now. Passing it outside, but you got Garrett Jones, got the ball. He drives it all the way down, gets the foul called. And Garrett Jones is the son of Kevin Jones, who is here doing the video switching and shooting with the camera. So if the camera didn't follow, because he was too busy cheering. Garrett gets the first of the 3 points. Bringing the score back again tied, 30-30. Now has the opportunity to put Wilson Christian back in the lead. And they go back in the lead. Second time they're in the lead. Grace Christian takes a shot from the outside off the mark. Garrett Jones comes up with the rebound. Driving down, he slows down, brings it back. And there you had Braden Jones taking a shot from quite a bit outside. And that was off the mark. Turnover. But number 14 comes up with the steal. Bryson Martin. There was a foul called. And foul called on Grace of Sanford. So Wilson Christian gets the ball, bringing it back in. Looks like they have some opens. Bryson Martin takes a shot from the outside and is off the mark. Grace Christian gets the ball. We got 1 against 3, and somehow he doesn't make the shot. And it remains Wilson Christian's ball. I'm not sure
Keep it up, 3!
That was the best time to take a shot, but Wilson Christian bringing it back the other way. Good save there by Garrett. Dishes back out to Garrett. Dishes out to number 5. He puts it up. It's just long. Number 3 for Grace Christian puts up a long 3. It's off the mark and is out of bounds. The ball come back to WCA. Wilson Christian passing the ball around. Oh, saved. A nice save, but the ball was dished in and the layup was made, or was shot but was not made. Grace Christian has the ball. And now a foul was called down underneath the net on Wilson Christian. So Grace Christian now is throwing in the ball underneath the net. Len Scott comes in for Garrett Jones for WCA. Grace Christian passing the ball around. Take a layup shot, but it's no good. The ball goes out, and Wilson Christian has possession. Almost picked off there. And then you leave a number 10 wide open under the net. Jerome Evans, and he's going to make that layup. 33-30, Wilson Christian. Grace Christian comes back and immediately answers number 22 for Grace Christian. Connor Stone makes a 2-point shot, 32-33. Jerome Evans under the net again. This time he misses a shot, but looks like he gets a foul. Another foul on number 10 for Grace Christian is going to send Jerome Evans to the line. First shot is up, and it's good. Nothing but net. A little bit of a backspin, swished right through the net. Looked good. Jerome's second shot And it looks just as good. 35-32. A little bit of confusion on whose time to bring in the ball. Grace Christian brings it down. Wilson Christian already waiting their defense in line. And he jumped out, but looked like he tried to save it, but turnover goes back to WCA. Look at that. That was nice by Bryson Martin, who drove it all the way down, found the lane, went up, and was good for 2. Another ball picked off, the pass picked off by number 12 for Wilson Christian. He drives it all the way down, Braden Jones, and is good for another layup. 39-37. Wilson Christian has the lead. A travel call on Grace Christian. Ball goes back to WCA. Chargers are charging forward. We got our girls varsity game is coming up right after this game. That will be on another live stream on YouTube, so you'll have to look for that live stream on the same YouTube channel if you're joining us on YouTube. As the ref is explaining the call to the coach for Grace Christian, the ball comes back. It's still Wilson Christian's ball underneath the net, and he passes it in. Pass it to the outside. Ball goes off the hands, and he's not able to get there on time. Goes out of bounds. And it is Grace Christian's ball. Ref letting some fans walk through. Boy, it's good to see a lot of fans out here tonight. And there you go. Leave number 10, Grant Jakes, open, and he's going to drain it. He's shown that he has it dialed in. So he brings the lead down to 4 for Wilson Christian, 39-34. Still Wilson Christian up. Grace Christian has the ball. He drives it in, almost goes in. Doesn't make the shot, but he gets the foul shots. Looks like a timeout called by Grace Christian. And as we're looking at our timeout, I'm going to look. I know we had some comments here on YouTube. Let's see, what do we got? Mike McClanahan says, video looks really good. Nice job. That's thanks to Kevin Jones. Working a camera, doing the switching, doing the work of 2 or 3 men all at the same time. And we got April Smith says, put Garrett in. We saw some good action from Garrett in the last quarter. That's Kevin Jones' sister. Todd Jenkins, we're always glad to have Todd Jenkins working with us. We're looking to simulcast our next game on WBIC Radio FM. So that will be broadcast on the radio thanks to Todd Jenkins. Todd Jenkins says, glad to have WCA basketball back. I could not agree more. All right, getting back to the action. And we're coming off of some foul shots here. Number 11 for Grace Christian, Yoel Cruz. First foul shot is good. Second one is also good. That cuts the lead down to 2 for Wilson Christian, who now has the ball. Grace Christian keeping the pressure on, full court. And that seems to be doing the trick for them at this moment, as he put that shot up, or the pass came in and went wild. Now Grace Christian has possession of the ball, throwing it in from under the net. and gets called for traveling, so the possession goes back to Wilson Christian. Looks like we had a timeout called there, so I wasn't paying attention. Not sure who called that timeout. And we're always happy to be broadcasting live here from the campus of Wilson Christian Academy, from their beautiful gymnasium. Good to see lots of fans out here coming out to support Wilson Christian Academy sports. And it's good to see people getting back to some normalcy as we're winding down to the end of this pandemic. Wilson Christian will have possession of the ball as we come back in. Right now is Wilson Christian up 39-37, and this has become a tight ball game. 15 seconds left in the third period. Number 14 gets the ball, drives it down, gets fouled, and gets the shot. Bryson Martin getting lots of cheers from the Wilson Christian side right now, as he will go to the line to make that 2-point shot into three. 41-37. He had a great breakaway. Was able to pull in the shot even with the foul. And he nails the free throw, and makes it 42-37. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Remains in possession of Grace Christian. Crusaders looking to get a buzzer beater in here. Tighten that lead back up. They throw the ball in. He gets it in, but he's not able to hold on to it. And we got number 14 coming down with the buzzer beater. Bryson Martin puts it up, not able to capitalize. Just off the mark, but it was from half court, so you can't blame him on that. Wilson Christian able to hang on to their lead. 42-37 at the end of the third period. Getting ready for fourth period action. You see the coach over there on the Grace Christian side giving some instruction. We got the coach over here on Wilson Christian side. He pulled out the board. He's drawing out some plays. Lots of people out here enjoying the ball game. Wilson Christian Academy. Just as many people over here on this side, if not more, on this side of the court. As we look to continue to expand our live stream coverage and what we're doing here, and we're happy to be live streaming and happy to be have ball games back open to the public. As last year we were pretty much closed off. Only very limited amount of fans were allowed to attend. And this year, as our restrictions have been mostly lifted and back in action. A wild pass, but Wilson Christian was almost able to hang on to it. Jump ball. This time, it remains in Wilson Christian's possession. So Lynn Scott went down to the floor to hang on to that one. Oh, nope, this time it's Grace Christian's possession, but it gets thrown. The pass was not caught, goes out of bounds. So now it comes back over to WCA possession. As they bring it down, the pass gets picked off from the outside. Grace Christian puts it up, misses. Rebound is up. Rebound is caught, and it's up, and it's good. As number 23 for Grace Christian, Kel J. McCoy, put up and got two. Wilson Christian coming down, and the pressure is staying on Grace Christian is putting the pressure on. However, they leave Bryson Martin open for a three-point look, and he drains it. Ball goes out on Grace Christian down at their side of the court. So now it becomes Chargers ball. 45-39 is the score. And for our varsity games, I'm really hoping and planning that we will have some professional coaches come up here making play calls so that you won't have to suffer through this TV tech trying to make play calls. We'll actually get some insight on the game. Grace Christian now has possession of the ball, and they're passing it around. The pass gets broken up by Bryson Martin, sends it down, long pass the other way, goes long, almost went out of bounds, but it's saved. Sorry, number 10, Grant Jakes, puts a shot up, but it was blocked and knocked out of bounds. However, there was a foul called on that. So that is going to send Grant to the line to shoot two. To which he quickly drains his first shot. As we've seen the night go on, we've seen him get more warmed up. Second shot is in and out. However, Grace Christian came up with the ball, not able to hold on to it. Wilson Christian comes up with the rebound, going down the other way. Number 12, open for a three-point shot, but he misses just off the mark. Possession goes back to Wilson Christian, who has a man open right underneath the hoop. And he puts it in as they pass the ball around. E.J. Stokes found himself open underneath the hoop and was able to put it in for an easy two. Closing the lead to only 3. Grace Christian not giving up on those passes and able to come up with another steal. But I believe a travel call was played. The travel was called. So the possession comes back to Wilson Christian, who has the ball, slowing things down. And a foul call. A foul called on Grace Christian. So possession goes back again to Wilson Christian. And I guess since this is their 8th foul, that will send them to the line. Braden Jones at the line, shooting 1-and-1. First one off the mark. A nice save there by Wilson Christian. However, Grace Christian comes back with the ball, and the big man, number 50, C.J. Campbell, drives it in and makes 2, bringing the lead only to 1 point for Wilson Christian, 45-44. Wilson Christian moving the ball around on the outside, gets it on the inside to number 10, and he puts it up and makes it. Jerome Evans, of course, making that shot. Ball passed around on the outside. Number 2 finally making a connection from the outside. E.J. Stokes making that 3-point. Ties the game up, 47-47. Ball passed around by Wilson Christian. They leave Jerome Evans open again, and he puts it in for a 3-point shot. Very clean. Wilson Christian up by 3. Back and forth. They dish it out to number 10 from the outside for Grace. He's off the mark that time. Garrett Jones showing a little bit of frustration there.
Shake it off, 3! Shake it off!
As he gets fouled. All right, and we got a timeout called by Grace Christian. I believe it was called by Grace Christian. 50-47, and this intense ball game, and we see these athletes showing some intensity, maybe a little bit of frustration, and these young men learning how to keep their emotions under control during intense situations. 50-47 is the score. Wilson Christian up by 3 as we've seen it go back and forth. Wilson Christian coming out of the huddle, ready for action. Chargers against the Crusaders. Crusaders coming back. Grace Christian has possession of the ball. They toss it in. Leave number 50 open from the outside. He puts it up, and it's off the mark. Wilson Christian comes up with the ball. Bryson Martin drives it all the way down, and it's good for 2. Crusaders coming back the other way. And Chargers are putting a lot of pressure on, but sometimes with the pressure comes the foul. So Chargers, Titus Bates has a foul called on him, and that sends the big guy, number 50, C.J. Campbell, to the line, shooting, I believe, 1 and 1. First one is up, it's off the mark. Wilson Christian comes up with the ball. As they're passing it around on the outside. Looking for an open. Number 12 for Wilson Christian. Braden Jones goes in for a shot, gets fouled. Foul called on Grant Jakes for Grace Christian. That is Grace Christian's 7th foul. So that sends Braden to the line, shoot 2. First one is up and is good. Increases the lead by 6 points for Wilson Christian with less than 3 minutes left to play in this junior varsity ball game. What a great game to start off the season here, I would imagine, for both teams, playing very well. Second shot is good, 54-47. Both teams came in tonight ready to play, ready for action. We're getting some action, some energy from the bench here at WCA as they're putting it up. Grace Christian put up a long 3-point shot off the mark. Wilson Christian gets the ball, coming down, driving down the other way, slowing it down, bringing it back out. Bryson Martin steps back, taking his time. Drives it in, looks for a man, doesn't find one, so Grace Christian gets the steal and comes down the other way, picks off the pass, and gets a foul called. So that sends number 4, Barrett Bullard, to the line. Shoot 2. For Grace Christian School. Scores 54-47. Wilson Christian gets the rebound. Guess he was shooting 1-1. We get a timeout call from Wilson Christian Academy. We got a little more than 2 minutes left to play in this ball game. Wilson Christian 54. Grace Christian 47. Looking inside the Grace Christian huddle there. Wilson Christian huddle. We got the board out, drawing plays. The coach is down there getting the boys excited to finish off this game, as they now have a 7-point lead over the Crusaders. But we've seen the Crusaders be able to score a lot of points in a very short period of time. So 7-point lead is not time to relax and let off the gas. And this game is getting, as you can see, the guys are getting very close to each other, very high emotions, high energy, and hopefully we'll keep their emotions under check. That pass goes right in the hands of Grace Christian, thrown in by Wilson Christian Academy, goes right into the hands of Grace Christian, who then drives it down and make an easy 2-point conversion out of that. Wilson Christian drives down the other way, wild passes, but they're able to hold on to it. And you had Jerome Evans driving in, and he gets fouled. So he's going to go to the line and shoot. Jerome's first shot at the line is up, and it's a little long. So he has a substitute coming in for Grace Christian. Liam Fry coming in. Jerome Evans' second shot at the line. It's up, and it's also off the mark. We get a jump ball coming up. Remains Wilson Christian's possession. Braden Jones goes out to throw it in. Wilson Christian under the net. Throws it into Bryson Martin. Bryson Martin coming around the outside. Taking his time. Directing his guys. They get a nice block there. He's keeping the ball, keeping it to the outside. Draining the clock. Pressure's being put on him. He passes the ball around. Ball gets back to Bryson. Goes off of his feet. And goes out of bounds. Becomes Grace Christian Crusaders ball. With 1:16 left to play, Grace brings it in. Triple whistles blown, dead ball blown. Not sure what happened there. Grace Christian brings it in again. Crusaders looking to add to their, looking to get back in the lead here. Wilson Christian comes up with the steal, dishes it over to Garrett Jones. Garrett puts it up, and it's good for 2, adding to their lead, 56-49. Wilson Christian in the lead. Grace Christian has the ball. They're passing it around the outside, looking for an opening. Number 40 drives it in, puts up a great layup. Number 40 for Grace Christian is Ryder Zingelman. And he drives in a great layup, makes a hole, and that makes the score 56-51. A timeout is called. Both teams head into the huddle. 40 seconds left to play. A 5-point game. Wilson Christian hanging on to the lead. Wilson Christian started this game with a huge lead. I don't remember exactly how many points they had lead, but it was well into double digits. Might have been even 19-point lead at the beginning of this game. But Grace Christian came back and was able to overtake Wilson Christian and get back in the lead. But Wilson Christian has just been steady and keeping good control of the ball and making baskets, and is able to chip away at the lead that Grace Christian had and overtake. Right now they're holding on to the lead, 56-51. But the ball game is still well in play. Ball's passed in. Bryson Martin gets the ball, is tripped up a little bit, and goes out of bounds. So the ball now becomes Crusaders' ball. And we have a dead ball blown there. Looked like the Crusaders were looking to put in some subs that weren't seen, so the ref over near the bench saw that and called the play dead as they get their subs back in. Now he's coming over to look like they're going to add a little bit of time to the clock, as it shouldn't have started. So we add a second back on the clock. 37 seconds left to play. Grace Christian has the ball coming in at about midcourt. Wilson Christian just set up for defense, leaving them loose pressure. They get the block. But Grace Christian comes back up with it. They leave number 10 open for a three-point shot. Grant Jakes, and he drains it for three. Bryson Martin coming down with 15 seconds left to play. They're going to foul him and not let him run the clock down. A 2-point ball game, but that does send Bryson to the foul line to shoot two. And he makes his first one, so that makes it a 3-point ball game. And you can see Grace Christian getting their guys lined up, getting a play ready to go. I'm sure they're going to want to get the ball to Grant. Makes it a 4-point ball game. Timeout called for by Wilson Christian. And that's going to change the dynamics here of what it is that Grace Christian would have to do to be able to win this ball game or to tie it up. So over on the Grace Christian side in the huddle, we see the whiteboard with the marker has come out, and he is feverishly drawing circles and pointing to players. Over on the Wilson Christian side, you're seeing a lot of the same. A lot of defensive plays being drawn out. This is where they're going to go, he's saying. He's pointing to the whiteboard, saying this is where it goes. This is where they're going to put it. We'll see if he's right, see if they can get the defense put in the right spots. 15.3 seconds left to play in this ball game. A 4-point game. Grace Christian Crusaders from Sanford have put on a wonderful game here as we have the Varsity Girls game lined up to come up next. We are going to stop this stream and start another stream for that game. Grace Christian has the ball. They're driving it down the court, drives it all the way down, dishes it to the outside to number 10, who puts it up, and he's a little long. 6 seconds left. Grace Christian still has possession of the ball. Get it to number 23, who ducks under. He misses the shot. Some words are spoken, but everybody keeps their cool. And that's the final score, 58-54. Wilson Christian walks away with their first win of the season, of the 2021-22 season, as the teams congratulate and thank each other for the games that were played here tonight. It's good to see good sportsmanship at the end, that even though the energy and the levels are high, that these guys still are able to keep their cool and be gentlemen with each other, and we always love seeing that. All right, this is going to end our live stream for Wilson Christian Academy for the junior varsity games. I do have another live stream set up, which I will be starting here momentarily for our Wilson Christian varsity games, starting with our Varsity Girls, which, as you can see, are coming out to the court now and getting warmed up. We got 9 minutes left on the clock, so that game will be starting soon, shortly. I'm looking over. I'm seeing some coaches that I can maybe pull in here to do some play-by-play. So I'm going to see if we can't rope some coaches, and I got to go get some rosters. And we'll be back here soon with our second broadcast. Thanks for joining Wilson Christian Academy for our live stream tonight, and we'll see you back here for the Varsity Girls game coming up shortly.